Good day, colleagues. My name is Possible, and I'll be your tutor for today. Today, we are going to look at the structural level of ambiguity. But before then, we have been discussing ambiguity. We have looked at ambiguity, types of ambiguity to be planned ambiguity, and unplanned ambiguity. And then from there, we have looked at the levels of ambiguity. One to be logical, one to be phonological level of ambiguity, and the other one to be lexical form of ambiguity. Then what we are going to look at today is structural ambiguity or syntactical or grammatical ambiguity or level of ambiguity. To draw your attention back a little, we said that when you talk about phonological level of ambiguity, it is based on how words are pronounced. It means that phonological level of ambiguity focuses on pronunciation, sound phonemes. It actually focuses on sound phonemes or pronunciation. And then when we're looking at the lexical form or the level of ambiguity, we say that for the lexical ambiguity, it is committed as a result of the choice of keywords in sentence constructions. And then we are saying that when these keywords that we have chosen, these words have more than one meaning or two or more meanings, then lexical level of ambiguity is committed. So phonological is about pronunciation, lexical is about keywords. Today is of no exception. We are going to learn what is called structural or syntactical or grammatical level of ambiguity. As I keep on saying, make sure to grab your pen, take a sheet of paper or notebook. Please and please take notebook and write, because it's going to assist you. Write, pause and write, or take screenshot and prepare notes. It's very important. This semester, ambiguity forms about 50% to 60% of your exams. Thereby, it is so crucial for you to pay a critical attention to whatsoever we are learning here. Please and please. So we are going to start with the structural or syntactical or grammatical ambiguity. And then we are saying that when we talk about structural level of ambiguity, this is also the ambiguity that is committed as a result of the words, lexical units, phrases and clauses arrangement in a sentence. The emphasis is on arrangement, and the second emphasis is in a sentence. Now, when you look at the phonemes or phonological, we are saying that the sound. When you look at the lexis or the lexical, we are saying that a keyword. Now, under structure, we are saying that the emphasis is on two key things. The first one is arrangement, and the second one is in a sentence form or a sentence. It means that structural or syntactical or grammatical ambiguity is committed when the arrangement of the sentence or the arrangement of words or arrangement of lexical units or arrangement of phrases and clauses in a particular sentence are not done properly. We all know that coffee is going. Before it will make a nice meaning, the arrangement has to be in order. The arrangement has to be on point. But the situation whereby the arrangements are not on point, are not on target, it will create or it could create what is called structural or syntactical or grammatical ambiguity. It does not necessarily mean that every sentence that the arrangement is not done properly, it will lead to structural or syntactical ambiguity. Some of them will not fall within the scope of ambiguity. But what we are trying to say is that when you look at structural or syntactical or grammatical ambiguity, that one, it means that there has been a wrong arrangement of words, either lexical units or phrases or clauses in a particular sentence. Put it at the back of your mind. So simple, simpliciter. In law, we say simpliciter. So simple, simpliciter. So the simpliciter is that anytime, you see that I have been repeating it because I want you to understand it. Anytime we are talking about structural or grammatical ambiguity, it means that there has been some improper arrangement of words, either words or lexical unit or phrases or clauses in a particular sentence. This is the type of ambiguity that we commit almost every day. Remember, we established a synopsis. It was so pellucid, it was so clear that if a sentence gives two or more meaning, then that we can qualify it to be ambiguous. But if a sentence does not convey more than one meaning unto us, then it is not ambiguous. It is not ambiguous. Think well about it. It is not ambiguous. Therefore, anytime you are being given a sentence in order to analyze whether it is ambiguous or not, don't forget the key component that I told you. Let me repeat it. How to answer the examination questions or the examination tip. I'm repeating it. Therefore, anytime you're being given an ambiguity question, for the sake of clear communication, you have to always reconstruct any ambiguous sentences to eliminate. Number one, reconstruct. You are correcting it too. When you get to know that it is ambiguous, how to correct it. Reconstruct the sentence in order to eliminate all the ambiguities in it. I'm repeating. Make sure to reconstruct the sentence. Reconstruct the sentence in order to remove all ambiguities from it. I've already taught you. I'm just emphasizing. And I told you that to do so, always consider the available interpretations that are likely to be intended by the speaker and rewrite the sentence. Consider the available interpretations that are likely to be intended by the speaker and rewrite the sentence. So it means that when you are being given the sentence, the first thing, the prima facie in law, we say prima facie in law, it means that the basis or the foundation or the hypothesis to establish is whether the sentence could be interpreted in more than one way. Could be interpreted in more than one way. If the sentence could be interpreted in more than one way, then the next question is, what are the available interpretations? Okay, the sentence could give me this interpretation. It could also give me this interpretation. It could also give me this interpretation. Okay, then the next one is consider the available interpretations that are likely to be intended by the speaker. So you look at the various interpretations and then you reconstruct the original ambiguous statement in order to eliminate all the ambiguities. So you reconstruct after identifying that, oh, this one could be the meaning, this also could be the meaning, this one also could be the meaning. Then you pick one and then you write it down, but making sure that all ambiguity or all ambiguities are eliminated. Put it at the back of your mind. I've taken my time to repeat this, because you can't afford to get this one wrong. Structural, syntactical, or grammatical level of ambiguity forms about, 60% of the overall ambiguity questions that will be given to you. You can't afford to miss this one. Understand it right from the beginning. If you couldn't get the different intended meanings of the writer or of the examiner, then it means that your answer is void ab initio. In law, when you say void ab initio, it means that right from the beginning you have gotten it wrong. So anytime you're being given a question, the first thing to establish is what are the different interpretations that could be deduced from this question. I'm serious here because your A is very important to me. Your A, I'm very particular about your A. Please, this semester, you can't afford to get something like B. No. It's B plus A, B plus A. Pay attention carefully. Good. Now we are saying that having understood this, now let us go through some of the examples. I told you. Now let us go through some of the examples. Examinable questions. Look at this question. Write it down. You can pause and try it yourself. Pause and try it yourself. You can pause and then try it yourself. I got this from Kissing Ladies. I got this from Kissing Ladies. That is 1. 2. I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. 3. Abu's brother is sick, so he didn't attend the party. Abu's brother is sick, so he didn't attend the party. 4. My roommates are not my family, but my classmates. My roommates are not my family, but my classmates. 5. The landlady has intelligent sons and daughters in her family. The landlady has intelligent sons and daughters in her family. For the purpose of this lesson, I'm going to focus on question 1 and 2. And then you try 3, 4, 5. Don't worry. In our next video, we are going to solve questions solely. This is our last teaching on the ambiguity. Our next video, we are going to solve past questions. We are going to solve questions, the tricks. You see that one, all the tricks and then gymnastics, all those stuffs. So try and understand how these two, question number 1 and question 2, I'm going to do it, and then do 3, 4, 5. In our subsequent videos, I'm going to start solving it from the question 1 again. So understand how it moves before you watch the next video. Now look at this one. The number 1 is, I got this from Kissing Ladies. Now, I told you that before you do it, establish the prima facie, the hypothesis, the basis. What is the basis? The basis is that you should get to know from the definition, from the explanation of ambiguity, that something qualifies to be ambiguous. A statement qualifies to be ambiguous. A sentence qualifies to be ambiguous if and when only it could be interpreted in 2 or more ways. So if we try to interpret this one in 2 or more ways and then we couldn't, then it is not ambiguous. So let us do it together. Pause and try it yourself before. Pause and try it yourself. Now welcome back. I got this from Kissing Ladies. These are the possible interpretations. Interpretation number 1. It could be that we have Kissing Ladies as a group. Kissing Ladies, like Tago's sisters, or Daughters of Glorious Jesus, or Hillsong, or Snatch, or NPP, or NDC, which stands for a group. I hope you are getting it. Or OCBC group. We are going, heaven knows where we are going. They were a group. So it could be that the Kissing Ladies is referring to a group of ladies who are a group of ladies. Some ladies who have come together, and then their name is what called Kissing Ladies. So it could be that I got this. That this we don't know. So it could be that the this, let us use something there. We are just assuming that it is a book. So I got this book from Kissing Ladies. It could be that they are a group of people who have been donating books. Like, I got this book from Tego Sisters. Tego Sisters is a group. I got this book from NPP. It could be that that one NPP is group. I got this from NDC. NDC is group. So it is the same thing here. I got this from Kissing Ladies, in the sense that Kissing Lady is a group. A group name. Probably it is a company name. I got this from Kissing Ladies. Probably it is a company name. The name of the company is called Kissing Ladies. Probably it is a hotel, or it is a drinking bar. So they have named the Kissing Ladies, or it is a pub, and they have named the Kissing Lady, or it is a prostitute building. So they have named the Kissing Ladies, or it is a hotel. You see that one? So I got this from Kissing Ladies. That is one interpretation. Another interpretation is the fact that we could also look at it from this angle. Look at it. So we are saying the question is not clear on whether he got it when he kissed. So it could be that, oh, he got it, or I got it when after I have kissed ladies. Probably when I kiss ladies, like I kiss Ama, I kiss Akushi, I kiss Ya, I kiss Efia, and then after I've given them all these cases, they gave me a book, or they gave me this. So it could be that, oh, it's myself. I did the kiss, and I kissed them. Hey, Efia come. Oh yeah, Rebecca come. Victoria come. Rachel come. And then I'll be kissing them. So after kissing them, then they give me this. So first interpretation is the kissing ladies representing a unit of body. And then the second interpretation is whereby I am the one who is kissing them. I am the one who have been kissing them. And then after that, I got this. Or I got it from ladies who like kisses. Probably there are some ladies who like kisses. Wherever you see them, they will kiss you. Wherever you see them, they will kiss you. So I got it from them. So after you have gotten all these interpretations, then that you can answer. Then my answer could either be, I got this when I kiss ladies. You can write that one, you get it correct. Or I got this from the kissing ladies. From the kissing ladies, it means that they are a group. From the kissing ladies, it means that they are a group. Like I got this from the NPP people. I got this from the NDC people. I got this from the Tego Sisters. I got this from the Snatch. I got this from the Hillsong. So I got this from the kissing ladies. Or I got this when I kiss ladies. You see that here, the statement has been so clear. Whether I am the one who did it, or is someone who did it. I am the one who kissed them, or the kissing ladies are a group, and then I got it from them. These are how we do the analysis. I hope it makes sense. Let us proceed to number 2, which is, I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. Look at it. This one also is interesting. The analysis. Let's do it. I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. Wow, interesting. It could be that I want to say that I didn't come to school purposely to marry. Probably my roommates are saying that, hey, this is your husband. Oh, this is your husband. Your roommates are saying, oh, this is your husband. This is your husband. Oh, hey, this lady is your wife. Hey, this lady likes you. This guy likes you. They say that, hey. Do you think I came to school to marry? I came to school to study. So if you want to say that, then that one also will fit this one. I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. So the first interpretation is that aspect. Does it actually mean that the person or the subject, the I in the question, didn't come to school specifically not to marry? Or second interpretation, the person didn't attend school. The person absented himself from school just because he was having a wedding. I didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. Probably the person was having a wedding, so the person didn't come to school. You see this analysis? So after I have analyzed them and I've gotten to know the two different possible explanations and the interpretations, then that I can choose my answer. I hope you are getting it. So I wrote something for you that the sentence is not clear on whether the subject I mean the I, the person in the question, the subject has absented himself from school because his wedding time was due. Because his wedding time was due. Because his wedding time was due. Or he purposely came to school to study but not to marry. Or he purposely came to school to study but not to marry. I hope you are getting it. So try the rest. Question number 3, question number 4, 5, and 6. So the answer is, I failed to come to school because I wanted to marry. That one talks about the first analysis. The sentence is not clear on whether the subject absented himself from school because his wedding time was due. His wedding time was due. If the person himself was having a wedding, then the answer is, I failed to come to school because I wanted to marry. Then if the writer or the question also means that if the question is referring to the specific vision or ambition or the goal or the objective of the subject, if it is talking about that objective or purpose or mission, then it means that we can use the second one. Because I wanted to marry, I didn't come to school. You can use that one too. Or you can say that I didn't come to school specifically to marry, or I didn't come to school purposely to marry. So he purposely came to school to study but not to marry. If you want to talk about that one, then you say, I purposely come to school to study but not to marry. Or I didn't come to school purposely to marry. So I didn't write that one here, but it is part of the answers. I failed to come to school because I wanted to marry. Because I wanted to marry, I didn't come to school. Or I didn't come to school because I purposely didn't come to school because I wanted to marry. I hope it makes sense. So you can go by that one too. I didn't write that one, but you can add up. I didn't come to school purposely to marry. So these are the interpretations and these are the analysis. Try your hands on question number 3 and question number 4 and 5. Let me place a little bit emphasis on the grammatical ambiguity. We are saying that this level of ambiguity is different from the other levels because, considering the examples of this level, one could see that the ambiguity was not brought about because of a word with more than 2 meanings or words with similar or same sound, but rather it is brought out by the entire construction of the sentence. It is brought out, it is committed as a result of the entire construction of the sentence. It means that grammatical, syntactical, structural ambiguity is committed as a result of an entire construction of the sentence. The entire sentence, the whole sentence, the total sentence is not pellucid. Pellucid. It is not pellucid. It is not clear. The entire construction of the sentence is not clear. So, whilst the phononyms, phonological is saying that the sound, as soon as you hear the sound, another word also comes into mind. Peace. we mean sound, peace of mind. Or peace, do you mean short, a piece of something? Then the lexical is saying that the word has different meanings. Bank, we have financial institution, we have power bank, we have river bank. But under structural, syntactical, grammatical, we are saying that there is a problem with the entire construction of the sentence. The entire construction of the sentence. I'm giving you some questions for you to try. It is called take-home questions. So make sure to either take a screenshot of it and try it yourself. Try it yourself. In our next lesson, I will start the lesson from here by giving you the answers. So try it yourself before. Please, we are into this together. You are A. It's my mandate. I am so eager this semester. I'm telling you, B is not the ultimate. B plus A. Take me serious and be very serious about it. Once again, my name is Possible. But before we go, let me take my time to brush you through what we have done so far as a summary. We have looked at the structural, syntactical, or grammatical ambiguity, and we have said that it is committed as a result of the words or lexical unit, phrases, and clauses arrangement in a sentence. It means that it is committed at a sentence level, not a word level, not a tonation level, but at a sentence level. The arrangement is having a problem. And then from there, we look at examinable questions. I got this from Casing Ladies. We analyzed it exhaustively. And then from there, we ended on the emphasis that for grammatical ambiguity, the problem is with the entire construction of the sentence. Until we meet again another time, I will say bye-bye. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that every video that we will post, you will get access to it. You'll be privileged to get them. So click on the notification button and then good for you to go. Bye-bye.